Hi everyone, this is Tom, and today I wanted to make a journal with you. Now, here are some supplies that you will need. For sure, you'll need some paper, and I think you could probably use any size, but today I'm using some 8.5 inch by 11 inch paper. I'm also going to be using a stapler, and I'm also going to show you how you could make a journal with a hole punch if you don't have a stapler. Now, if you're going to be using a hole punch, you can use a 3-hole punch like I have, or you could use a hand punch, and then you might need some string or some pipe cleaner or something like that. But let's get started with the stapler first. So what you're going to want to do is get several pieces of paper, and I have some extras over here. And you want to try to line it up so that all the edges are straight, and it can be a little difficult to do. Might take a little practice, but you sort of tap it on the flat surface, both directions here, and then we have a stack of neatly organized paper. Now, I want my spine to be on this side here, so I'm going to take my stapler and I'm going to staple it right like this. And staplers can be a little tricky. Sometimes you have to push till you hear 2 clicks. And you see that? I have a staple right there. I'm going to do that a few more times. One more time, and 2 more times. And there. Now, I have a journal with a front cover and a back cover and some inside pages. And what I might want to do is also put my name on my journal. And today I'm using pink, and I've put my name right there on the journal so that I know this is my journal, and no one else should be drawing in my journal because this is for my pictures. Now, we could also make a journal using a hole punch if you don't have a stapler at home. So again, you're going to want to get your papers and get them straightened up. It's sort of tricky sometimes. Ugh. Sometimes they go all which way. But get them straightened out. And then get your hole punch. And it gets lined up right inside. And oh, mine, it won't fit, which means I have too much paper here. So I'm going to take off some of the paper, reduce the number of pages, and slide it in there. Oh, it slid in nicely. I'll push down so hard. Ugh. And look it, I have some holes right there in my paper now. And I'll do the rest of the pages that didn't fit the first time. Stick it in there and push down. Ugh. There we go. Look it, I got my own holes there. So now, what I can do is take my first group and my second group and stick them together and straighten them up. And now I have all of my pages and the holes are lined up very nicely. I could also do this with a hand hole punch if you don't have a 3-hole punch. You could easily do a hole, and you could do more than 3 if you wanted to. Maybe you want to do 5 or 6 holes. And the way that I'm going to connect my pages together is using some string. And this string I have is just some kitchen twine that I found in my cupboard in the kitchen. You can use string, maybe you want to use some ribbon. Again, you could use some pipe cleaner. And then cut off a piece so it's just long enough. And I'm going to need, since I have 3 holes, I'm going to do 3 pieces of string. 1, 2, and 3. 3 strings. Now I'm going to take my first string and put it through this hole here. Sort of tricky, like that. There we go. And then I'm going to tie a knot here. And if you don't know how to tie a knot, maybe someone at your home can help you tie a knot. Sort of tricky sometimes. A lot of times things just take practice. There we go, there's one knot. I'm going to do my second hole here. That. And then make my knot. And then my third string goes through all the holes. And tie my knot. There. There we go. It's nice and tied together, and look at that, just like a book. The pages turn. I have a front cover, I have a back cover, and I can write my name on the front because this is my journal and no one else should be drawing in it. So we got 2 different types, one with staples or one with holes punched that have been connected. I use string. I think I like this one better. Has like a little design to it. So that is how you can make a journal at home. I hope you can show me your journal that you've made next time so that we can start collecting some pictures as we do preschool from home. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.